Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust. First order of business is to approve the minutes of the December 17 meeting, and I recognize a motion to that effect.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? Seeing none, we'll vote. Approved. Next item is we're being asked to approve amendment number 2 to contract for architectural services with TAP, the Architectural Partnership, PC, for the downtown John W. Rex Elementary School. Increase of $40,364.
Mr. Chairman, this is a contract amendment for architecture, as you said, for John Rex School, and it's for some additional items that include some changes to the main entry, administration offices, west building elevations, gymnasium and commons acoustics, and various other items in there, the gymnasium south wall. And some of these items were already approved in the previous change order 2.
Are there any questions? Seeing none, we'll vote.
Move approval.
I'm sorry, I forgot to. Yeah. Move approval. Is there a second? Moved and seconded. Now we'll vote. We voted. Approved. Item number 3. I'm sorry, item number 4. Accept the Arthur Elementary School project and place the maintenance bond into effect. Project ES 63.
Mr. Chairman, we're proud to bring you the final acceptance for Arthur Elementary School. It's been completed as proposed in the plans, and we ask that you accept it as final.
Is there a motion to that effect? It's been moved. Is there a second? Second. Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Next item is concurrence item with Independent School District number 89 and approving the contract for architectural services with Richard L. Cavan, Architect, PC, DBA, Cavan Design Group, the I-89 2007 school bond issue, Project S7-0008, gymnasiums at Lee, Britton, Arthur, Thelma Parks, and Willowbrook Elementary Schools, fee of $650,673, and assigning Professional Service Industries, Inc. and Intercon Services, Inc. as testing laboratories.
Mr. Chairman, as you said, this is a contract for architectural services, Cavan Design. It's a continuation of the bond program that we're administrating. So it's for the gymnasiums at Lee, Britton, Arthur, Thelma Parks, and Willowbrook Elementary Schools.
Other questions? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Mr. Couch, would you like to give us an update?
I would. Mr. Todd did give an extensive update with pictures this morning to the City Council, and maybe we bring that forth across the next meeting. On the Mass for Kids project, we're down to 13 schools are still in construction, and of those, the following schools will be considered for final acceptance in the next couple of months: Parmalee, Capitol Hill Elementary, Jefferson Middle School, Northeast Academy, Capitol Hill, and Northwest Classen High Schools. Also nearing completion is Prairie Queen Elementary and Webster and Roosevelt Middle Schools. And then we continue to have construction ongoing for John Rex, Columbus and Jackson, Taft and Rogers Middle Schools, and then Classen SAS Phase 2 and Emerson. I think that's probably reflective of a 3 or 4 item meeting that we have as we're winding some of these down. On the I-89 2007 bond issues, construction is ongoing for West Nichols Hills, Parmalee, Crest Hill, Pierce, Adams, Bodine, Horseman, Kaiser, Mark Twain, Putnam Heights, Southern Hills, Stanwady, Buchanan, Gatewood, Johnson, and Oak Ridge Elementary classrooms and gymnasiums. Construction is ongoing at both Taft and Spiegel stadiums. And then architectural contract amendments have been approved to include safe rooms for Heronville, Fillmore, Prairie Queen, Rockwood, Eugene Fields, and we're going to add an Edwards Elementary gym and safe room. The revised preliminary report on those will be due in March. And then the preliminary plans for the long-awaited Nichols Hills Elementary School gym and safe room are now in review. So those are finally really getting off, and we're making some really good progress in that area. The next trust meeting is scheduled 2 weeks from today, on January 21st, at 3 o'clock.
Thank you. Any questions? Any comments by trustees? Anthony?
I would just, on number 3, continue my concern with the John Rex, the board of the school continuing to make changes and additions to the design, but not contributing to them. There was an agreement between this board, the board of the school, and the TIF contribution that I thought was supposed to be on a pro rata basis. And all of these changes that they're making are at the expense of just the MAP's contribution. And I think that's a bit unfair.
Well, that's not totally true. There were obviously several additions that were put in that they paid for, several $100,000 worth.
The TIF is still providing $1.5 million regardless.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, the money is going to stay the same from each entity?
No, the TIF dollars are is a fixed amount that's in, of the $1.5 million. The agreement calls for $12 million, but we negotiated the change orders on top of that. And so of the additions, we did not agree to do all the change orders that they requested, and they had funded, I don't remember, several $100,000 worth of additional improvements over there.
Okay.
But it's not a prorated basis. You're correct on that.
Any comments by staff?
Excuse me, Carl, just going back, I have a question on the gymnasiums. Is there an opportunity going forward as we start approving more and more of the design, I guess, contracts? Is there an opportunity for the architects to look at possible safe rooms going forward?
All of the gyms from this point will have an alternate in there for a safe room option.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any other comments from trustees? Staff? Citizens? Seeing none, thank you for being here. We're adjourned.